Hi everybody, Jim from County Corvette. I have here today a 57 E-Code Thunderbird. Now, as many of you, probably know or probably should know, I'm a Corvette guy. I try to stay in my lane, as they say. This car came in for service, and we are fortunate here because we've got some great technicians who have experience in Chrysler and Ford and some other brands that kind of crosses over. But we have the luxury here of having Dick Railing, who's been a technician here for quite some time, and he did the work on this car. But he also knows these cars, as he worked in a Ford store for quite some time. So anyway, I'm gonna let Dick talk about it because we got this car on consignment from the owner. After we did a lot of work to it, he came into the car. He owns a ton of cars. I know about the car is it's a legit car. He had us go through it, and he did not spare an expense to make it right. So, Dick, why don't you tell him, the crowd here, the YouTube crowd, a little bit about what we did to it, and a little bit about the car.
We have a procedure here at County Corvette. When a car comes in, we do an operations check and we do a conditions report. The operations we go over, we start the car, see how easy it starts, check radio, wipers, make sure that everything on the car functions properly. We put it up on the lift, we go through, check the brake system on every car that comes in, pull all four wheels just to make sure there's no issues. The conditions report, we walk around the car, look at the paint, the fit of the panels, and any flaws that we see, we rewrite everything down and document it all. This is a very nice Thunderbird. And underneath it's really nice, the frame is pretty nice underneath. The paint on it is decent. There's a few little marks here and there, but the car's...
Yeah, when we did a paint correction on it, and it came up nice. It's not concourse, but it's I'm gonna call it a very, very high level driver. And from just looking at it from here, I mean, the car really stands tall. But in terms of authenticity too, Dick, what can you tell us about the integrity of this car?
We check some numbers on it, what you can check on the early cars. It's the original rear, original transmission to the car. It's a 312 engine, the factory dual quad option. It has power steering, power brakes. It has the dress-up package, which was the aluminum valve covers. Some of the stickers and things under the hood are still original decals and things on it. It's a survivor quality. It's a very nice car. Inside, the interior is really nice. It has a saddle tan convertible top with it, which is unusual. Most of them are either white or black. The door panels appear to be original, and the carpeting, it's an original dash pad. The seat cover is a little brighter. But a lot of times people, you sit in them over the years, you'll wear the seat cover out.
Well, it's white. I mean, even these new seats, they show some dirt on them.
Convertible, you're driving around in the road dust, you get out of the car, wipe your face on the convertible and see what it's like sometimes on them.
But this dash pad, if you feel that's original, I'm going to say that speaks volumes to the overall integrity of the car and how it was used. That's a dash pad that this car was kept inside all of its life.
57 was the first year for the fully padded dash pad on the Ford cars.
Okay. And the convertible top's in good shape. It is, like you said, the tan top. These are kind of unique carburetors that most guys, myself included, I didn't know much about this.
These are what they call the teapot carburetor. It's the original early Holley carburetor. And then they were replaced later with the square carburetor that everybody's familiar with. We do a compression test on the engine to make sure it's mechanically sound. We go over and do a basic tune-up.
You rebuilt these carburetors though, right?
We did not rebuild this pair. I synchronized the linkage and adjusted them and got them balanced out real well. We did point some plugs in it. We had the wheels off. We noticed the brakes were getting thin. We did a brake replacement on it. Bled the brakes and everything. We road tested it a few times. We've done an alignment on it. It really runs nice. It goes down the road nice. A lot of these cars, underneath the rocker panels will start to go bad and the frames will get all damaged. The frame is really nice on this. It still has a lot of original paint on it. You can see some things on it that are original. And It's not a show car by any means, a concourse car, but it's a nice, clean survival.
Now back to the body condition and the structural integrity of it. This wasn't a rusted out.
Now this car was well taken care of throughout its whole life. And the 57, this is a body on a full frame on a 57. 58 was when they went to the unibodies, and they are more prone to rust than these were with a frame on them.
Okay. Yeah, because we actually did work for another client on a similar car, and we had to fix a lot of rust on it. But this car, you know, it doesn't have that issue. So we'll take this thing out for a drive. But I wanted to get somebody who is familiar with the car and knows these cars a lot better than me to give a little bit of information on it. So thanks, Dick. We appreciate it, and we'll take this thing out for a drive, and I'll tell you what I think of it.